Good afternoon. My name is Donna Fiesel, and I'm your host of The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can also find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, and Abundant Television, which is found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Thank you so much for watching. We went to the city of San Antonio. It's in Texas. Everybody knows about San Antonio. So we went to the Riverwalk a couple of times. And so we went this one time. Was in the evening hours. Now some of the video is not that good, but anyway, I hope you can kind of go through it just a bit and just see the beautiful, it's just beautiful at night. And we also were there in the daytime. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. We're going to go into a commercial break. I'll be right back. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. Jeff McCurdy of the McCurdy Law Firm has been a public service of this area for over 10 years. McCurdy, a member of the Henniger City Council, serves as prosecutor for the town of Sylvania and was named public defender for the city of Rainsville. The McCurdy Law Firm is located at 17326 Alabama Highway 75 in Henniger to better represent his Jackson and DeKalb County clients. If you need to be represented by a true public servant with proven success, call Jeff at 256-996-8701 or send a private email to mccurdylawfirm@gmail.com. No representation is made that the legal services performed is greater than the legal services performed by other lawyers.
Wow, it's so soft and smooth.
It's cool to the touch. How did you do that?
Well, we took MyPillow's patented fill and combined it with this new technology that we didn't have back then when I invented MyPillow to bring you the best pillow in history, MyPillow 2.0. Because of all of you, MyPillow 2.0 has been a huge success, and now we're bringing you our best-selling Go Anywhere MyPillows with the same temperature-regulating technology. Made with my patented adjustable fill and brand-new cooling fabric, they're truly the next generation of MyPillow. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save over 60% on our MyPillow 2.0 4-pack special. You'll get 2 MyPillows and 2 Go Anywhere MyPillows. Regular $259.92, now only $99.98. King size just $10 more. This is a limited time offer, so please order now.
At Liberty Bank, we're all about community. Whether it's to help with a charity fundraiser or help families in need, toys at Christmas or a local football team, we're here for you. You see, we realize the importance of family. Sometimes it's to build a new home or necessary home repairs. We're here for you. If you like the feel of a small town bank with all the conveniences of a big city bank, we're here to serve you. You will find us at any of our convenient locations in DeKalb, Marshall, Etowah, and Blount counties in North Alabama. You can call and speak with any of our friendly staff at 256-659-2175 or check us out on the web at libertybankal.com. And thank you for your support of our community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. So we're taking the tour now of the riverway.
Because it is an air-rated tour, you need everyone on board to remember You need to pull this down a little bit out of both common courtesy for the other paying guests on board, and also very important so that I myself may hear the radio calls we sell along through here as well, which are very important for me to be able to hear, so to make sure we don't have any ugly accidents along the river. Other than that, our first outboard tour is right into the heart of the River Center Mall area here. Itself the third largest mall here in all of San Antonio. Being known only by the restaurant from Park Malls, it is however the only mall here in all of San Antonio with a river goes right into its very center, and it's River Center. It was founded here in 1998, but before they founded this River Center Mall, they wanted to put these two Marriott hotels here in 1979. Marriott on the right, over on the other side of Palmer Street, they had no trouble putting up. The Marriott on the left on the bottom that is connected to the mall. In its bottom here, this is just the old Fairmont Hotel, an abandoned building, which they wanted to tear down when they moved to this Marriott. The San Antonio Conservation Society got involved and claimed that the Fairmont Hotel up here was too historic to tear down, since it used to be an old salesman's hotel. Instead, after more than 5 years negotiating, raising funds and planning, they took the 3-story, 1,600-ton Fairmont Hotel that used to be up here, loaded it onto 288 tires and 30 steel beams, and then wrapped it up in steel cables, which are connected to trucks, which dragged that 1,600-ton Fairmont Hotel from March 30th until April 5th. Like I said, March 30th until April 4th, 1985. Just about 6 blocks south and to the west ahead of us, to its new location at South Alamo and Wave Streets. We're then reopened as a first-class hotel, and if you're going up to the Fairmont to this day, again at South Alamo and Wave Streets, obviously you can't see it from Riverwalk. I wanted to talk about it because it's an excellent example of conservation, which is a bit of a major thing here in San Antonio. As many of the older, more historic buildings down here aren't always torn down. Many are preserved and restored, thanks to the efforts of many local conservation activists down here, including the San Antonio Conservation Society. Let me show you some other great examples of conservation later in our tour. First, round this one from here.
85, 88.
You look up to the bottom of the boat in the corner here, you'll see a statue right here. The very man, this river, and the city built around it were named after. Saint Anthony de Padua right here, who's depicted as holding the baby Jesus in the center on top of a Bible. He was a 12th century Catholic patron saint of lost and stolen items and children, as well as the patron saint of Portugal and patron saint of San Antonio, as San Antonio is Spanish for Saint Anthony. The story goes that it was back during the age of exploration that the country of Spain, who laid claim to much of what is now modern Texas and Mexico, had expeditions sent out in order to set up missions so that they could convert some of the local natives down there, and also create a defensive border against French-occupied Louisiana, since French and Spanish empires were major rivals with each other for territory in the Americas at the time. One expedition was sent out in 1691, which came upon this river on June 13th that year. They met a very friendly Payaya Indian tribe camped along this river's banks, who had previously named the river Yanaguana, word of their language meaning clear and refreshing waters. So Damien Malzane, Catholic missionary with that expedition body, gave some gifts to those Indians as a sign of friendship, and then himself performed the first Catholic Mass here along this river on that day of June 13th, 1691, which was the feast day, St. Anthony de Padua, back there behind us. June 13th. So Damien Malzane himself then went ahead and named the river San Antonio, once again Spanish for St. Anthony. For the city later being built around the river, taking the name of the river, and been quoted ever since. In fact, further on up ahead of us on here, we're going to be making a left turn up here by Casa Rio, this lovely Mexican restaurant directly ahead of us, which itself is in fact the first and oldest restaurant along the entire river. Started here ahead of us, 1946 by the Bear Factory. It's also the first restaurant here ahead of us to have riverside dining, as well as the dinner boats along the river, which every restaurant now have to this day. In fact, if you want information on those dinner boats, Say for future reference, in case you come back down here again, all you need to do is contact our company's website, GoRioCruises.com. Now, as we turn by Caserio right here, if you look across the river from Caserio to the left of our boat and behind us on the trio, you'll see this big orange sculpture right here. It's the junction of Commerce to Soya and Alamo Streets. This is the Torch of Friendship right here, given to us by the country of Mexico, originally in 2002, to signify decades of friendship between the United States, Mexico, and Canada. It was designed up here, in fact, by a world-famous Mexican architect whose real name is Enrique Cobos, although he is more popularly known most architectural service under the nickname of Sebastian. Just past the Torch of Friendship that has been built in the downtown of San Antonio over the years. This one in particular was built from 1967 to 68, a record-breaking 202 working days, using a very unique building method back then. You look above the fourth floor, each of these rooms here look like lines, because each of these rooms here were built on the assembly line fashion, made model style ahead of us. At the same time that the first 4 floors and the elevator shaft were built up here. We then drove each of these rooms up here on flatbed trucks, filled them up with furniture and accessories, and stacked each one on top like Lego blocks, using a giant crane. This Hilton here was built right next door to La Vita on this hilltop up ahead of us. One of the first ever settlements in all of San Antonio. Settled up here ahead of us in 1722, the neighborhood of families of Spanish soldiers. So, we're stationed out of the first mission founded out here, San Antonio de Valero, now known as the Alamo. La Vita up here became a regular neighborhood over the years, fell on the hard times by the early 20th century, till it was restored up here in 1939. Since then, La Vita up here has become home to many shops, galleries, boutiques, and restaurants up here during the day. As well as the Honest Cinema Theater around this one right here. Very popular outdoor river theater up here. It's had many different shows and events take place here throughout the years. In fact, tonight they have a dance recital taking place up here. Just free and open to the public. If you do want to come down here, I'll just tour stuff. I see a lot of people have already come down here to grab a seat and watch it.
Make sure to do wide arms.
Just past the Honest Cinema Theater, coming up to the bottom of though, we're going to see a a sculpture here, which depicts an old camel driver that used to come through town in the mid-1800s. Back when San Antonio was a big cattle and ranching town before the arrival of the railroad in 1877. And this sculpture sits right in front of the Briscoe Western Art Museum, itself having been founded in 2013 and named in honor of Dolph Briscoe Jr., former governor of Texas, who himself had an extensive collection of wild Western art and memorabilia. It's all collected on the inside of this museum to this day, including Santa Anna's ceremonial sword, one of Pancho Villa's old saddles, diorama found at the Alamo, and also a neat little recorded live interview with the architect Ted Kelsey, who designed this sculpture behind us. Mark, we're just past this Briscoe Western Art Museum. We're going to go ahead and sail underneath across the straight bridge right here. As we sail out from underneath Crescent Street Bridge on the other side, we're going to sail by Malsonet's Table, coming up to the rod of our boat. This diamond-shaped iron sculpture over here was placed here in 1991 to honor the 300th anniversary of that first Catholic Mass that occurred along this river, which once again was on June 13th, 1691, by the missionary Damien Malsonet, hence Malsonet's Table, to the rod of our boat over here, which itself sits right on top of Marriage Island. This little outcropping of land here, again off to the right side of our boat, sticking out in front of the Hotel Contessa, known as Marriage Island over here because it is in fact the most popular place along the Riverwalk for getting married at, hence Marriage Island over here. Just past Marriage Island, we're going to sail underneath the old mill crossing. It's so named because of the old Nat Lewis mill that was founded here in 1845, which used to grind grain for many of the citizens until 1890. Thus, marks we're ahead of us is the last major crossing along the river, Riverwalk from Kirch, for the arrival of the automobile in San Antonio. Marks will be sailing by the Westin Hotel to the rod of our boat here, itself the last major hotel to ever open along the Riverwalk in the last century. Opened in November of 1999, just across the river from the Tower Life building, way up to the left of our boat in the sky right here. This very popular fixture, the San Antonio skyline right here that's lit up this evening, itself opened to the public on June 1st, 1929, is the Smith & Young Tower, named after its original owners, the Smith brothers, and their lawyer, J.W. Young, who wanted to build this big, huge complex of buildings on this whole area of land to our left, which they planned would be similar to New York City's Rockefeller Center. They were going to call that project Bones Island Skyscrapers, with the Smith & Young Tower here as the centerpiece. Unfortunately, once again, this building opened to the public on June 1st, 1929. Stock market crashed just a few months later. Smith & Young went bankrupt, had to sell this property, and eventually it switched hands over the years, and since then, become home up here to the Tower Life Insurance Company, hence the Tower Life building. Now, just past Tower Life building, we're going to be sailing by the International Center, coming up to the bottom of our low big green building here, which used to be home to the San Antonio Public Library from 1968 until 1998, and then became home to the offices of the North American Development Bank, as well as the old marina underneath, one of two marinas where my company in the city dock our boats there in the evenings, which has the Bear County Courthouse just past it up ahead of us. Big red building here that was founded up here over a century ago in 1896, and thus is considered the oldest continuously operating courthouse in all of Texas. It's going to mark who will be exiting Floodgate 4 right here, where just as we approach this archway here in front of our boat, if you look to either side of the boat, you'll see these metal walls. These mark where there is a drawbridge in the water that comes up along with the rest of this flood channel out here during heavy rains and major flooding, so as to make sure the water levels behind us within the main bush boundary of the Riverwalk remain the same at all times. As we enter into this flood channel, the house Floodgate 5, 200 yards to the left of our boat, the top of a waterfall down there, which has the new marina off to the right side of it. That waterfall down there is about 15 feet deep, with the Riverwalk continuing on down past that waterfall, alongside the backs of the homes of the King Williams district, of the old German neighborhood down there that's very popular. We'll take a nice leisurely stroll through during the day, although it's just down to that waterfall Floodgate 5 behind us, which is where we drain the Riverwalk every few years. In fact, they did it last year. They didn't do it this year, but they should be doing it next year, and if not next year, then definitely by 2025. Like I said, they empty out this whole thing here for a full week in January, every couple of years. Again, all the way down to that waterfall Floodgate 5 behind us, so that they can clean out the riverbed here, a lot of the weird stuff that they sometimes find in it. Over the years, in this riverbed, they have found plenty of wallets, cell phones, pagers, jewelry, glasses, silverware, TV sets, mattress picks, patio furniture, traffic codes, e-scooters, folding chairs, Mardi Gras beads, laptops, articles of clothing. One time, they even found an engagement ring in the river. And it is suspected that they said no. Now, we are in the main channel of the San Antonio River right here. San Antonio River itself begins about 4 miles north ahead of our boat at the University of the Incarnate Word, at a small little fountain that comes down to the ground of the former springs on the Edwards Aquifer. The San Antonio River begins at that fountain, flows down here, and continues on down south behind us over 250 miles till it empties to the Guadalupe River, just about 2 miles from the San Antonio Bay, which then empties into the Gulf of Mexico. We are not natural waters. So originally the river would flow down here, veer off to our right ahead of us to what is now Floodgate 3, go all the way to the Washington River, come up behind us where Floodgate 4 is to this day. To the bottom of it, we have the Jury Plaza Hotel. This building here used to be home to the Alamo Bank building, but it became the Jury Plaza back in 2007 and donated this sidewalk to the city. It serves as a shortcut between Floodgates 4 and 3 along the river level. Marks where this all used to be land here. The city dug it up all the way down to 15 feet deep below us and built this bypass flood channel here in the mid-1920s in response to a flood that our city suffered from on September 9th, 1921. A flood that was so bad that some business leaders at the time even pressured city leaders to pave over the Washington of the river and turn it into a sewer. Keep in mind, this is before the Riverwalk was even here. Luckily, San Antonio Conservation Society were founded around this time in 1924 by 2 women, Rena Maverick Green and Emily Edwards, who themselves went before city commissioners in 1924 and performed of all things a pumpkin show with the goose that laid the golden eggs, pleading with the city leaders not to kill the goose that would lay the golden eggs in the city of San Antonio. They were successful in convincing the city leaders not to be over the Washington River. We're going to re-enter into here, cutting off the north channel, which are regular toll don't go up, as it's mostly just residential office buildings up here, along with quiet and peaceful. Not as much to talk about these 2 roads. Before we do enter back into the Washington River below, you look in front of our road and above here at the corner, you'll see the largest and oldest tree along the entire Riverwalk. We're 9 stories tall and over 300 years old, known as the Ben Malum Cypress Tree or Ben Malum Sniper Tree in honor of Benjamin Rush Malum, one of the heroes of the Texan Revolution. He was the leader of the Texas rebellious forces for the first half of the Battle of Bear, which was the final battle of the Texan Revolution before the Battle of the Alamo. The Battle of Bear took place on December 5th until December 9th of 1835. Third day of battle, December 7th, Benjamin Rush Malum was standing just across the river to the left of our boat on street level over here, where he was shot and killed from what a lot of people said must have been a sniper up in the branches of this tree right here. Hence the reason why they call it the Ben Malum Cypress Tree or Ben Malum Sniper Tree to this day. It's going to mark we'll rejoin the natural flow of the river and sail underneath Floodgate 3 here, which comes down from above by the garage door alongside the rest of this flood channel. Again, during heavy rains, so as to make sure the water levels ahead of us remain the same at all times. And don't watch out for the restaurants or businesses along the way where you want a great visual aid just how bad flooding down here, full down flood, September 9th, 1921. To the left of our boat over here, we're going to be sailing by the Jury and Hotel. This building here became the Jury in 1999, but originally was a city public service building in the early 20th century. Full down flood, September 9th, 1921, floodwaters reached to the top of the first floor windows right there, getting to over 10 feet above street level, the downtown arena all around us. 50 people lost their lives. There was millions of dollars in property damage. It was not the first or the most recent, definitely the most significant flood in our city's history. It's the one that inspired the construction of the flood just back behind us, as well as the awful dam a few miles north of the flood on our road. Now, back down here along the river level, we're going to be sailing behind the Aztec Theater to the bottom of our boat over here. Itself, the last Aztec theater, the entire state of Texas. Founded here in 1926 as a silent movie theater, Changed its format over the years, however, fell into hard times, eventually closed down in the 80s. The city almost tore this building down there until the San Antonio Conservation Society were able to purchase the property, restore and reopen it a few years back. Right next door to the Volcano Hotel, just past it, which used to be home to the L's Banquet Saddle Ring in the early 20th century, which used to provide saddles and harnesses to Theodore Roosevelt and his Rough Riders during the Spanish-American War, famous Mexican revolutionary Francisco Pancho Villa, Allied forces during World War I. The mark will sail underneath Selena's Bridge here in front of us, named in honor of the famous Tejano singer Selena Quintanilla Perez, after Jennifer Lopez sat right here on this footbridge, or seen during the movie Selena, 1997. She the article was her mainstream breakthrough role. We filmed right here on this footbridge, or seen during the evening. Afterwards, Jennifer Lopez spent the night in La Mansión del Rio Hotel to the left of our boat. Spanish for the mansion on the river. It was founded over a century ago in 1853 as the St. Mary's School for Boys. Later became home the St. Mary's Law School in 1934 and then was purchased by two former students of St. Mary's in 1966. But then restored, reopened it 2 years later in 1966. Where look at La Mansión del Rio Hotel to the left of our boat, just past it, you'll see this very tall building right here, whose walls form a very sharp corner, less than 90 degrees. As a result, this tall building up there creates a really awesome little optical illusion almost, where as we sell out from underneath the Bubble Street Bridge on the other side, you know, the way up to the left of the boat, from this view, this tall building here, finding all about all the walls. This right here was founded in 1930, being named General Hospital. At the time, the first full-service, fully air-conditioned hospital in the entire United States. Fortunately, that sell the property 4 years ago, one of the openings is supposed to be reopening as a very awesome hotel, right alongside the south end of the hemisphere, otherwise known as the nightlife all around the city this morning. Right in the heart of the south end is the high emergency hotel up in front of our boat above Pressure Street Bridge, which has the outlet just on the other side. As a result, the height is only 16 floors tall. Wanted to make it taller, they founded it in 1981, the San Antonio Conservation Society, kept this under to scale it down to size. They couldn't cast a shadow on the outside just they did reserve rooms on the bottom of the river behind up here, or shops will pass sailed out out of here. Spanish for passageway to the Alamo. It's a very beautiful area on the inside. We'll take the room right in front of the Alamo, on the street, continue on straight through there down. Here in 1927 as a social club of German immigrants. Now it's home to a small grass steakhouse restaurant here, however, as well as an apartment complex on the very top where Lean Huckman used to live. She was the widow of Robert Harvey Harold Huckman. Robert Harvey Harold Huckman was the architect who designed the entire Riverwalk all around us. This was all his vision right here.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. We had a great time. I recommend it to everybody. I also heard by the very, very friendly people in San Antonio, Texas, that it's really beautiful, even more so at Christmas time. So we're actually thinking about, maybe not this year, but maybe next year, another trip to San Antonio, Texas for the Riverwalk. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great one.